viewers, and welcome to episode 7 of Too Tough to Think. Brought to you, of course, by the sponsors you know so well. Trill! If your budgie's ill, stick his bill in the trill. Why bet fair when you can go broke, lads? An arse mat 12. If there's a mozzie in your cozzie, hit him with an arse mat. And who could forget Australia's favourite nibblies, the nibblies everyone wants to wrap their laughing gear around. Ingham's breast chippies. Crummy breasts. I love them. Now, speaking of sponsors, there's going to be a major announcement next week about a brand new international sponsor of the show. So make sure you stay tuned to episode 8 of Too Tough to Think. But before that, let's get on with episode 7. Now, I received a letter this week that brought a real tear to my eye. And no, not the one about the movies. No, it's just people don't need to know that. I brought a real tear to my eye. It came from a young lady, a young St Kilda fan, never mind, who wrote to me to tell me how overjoyed she was to see that Leicester, little Leicester, had won the English Premier League, and that she thought this should give great hope to other little clubs like St Kilda and the Dogs, who haven't won a flag for what seems like 150 years. Now this brought a tear to my eye, because I was very upset that this week's biggest football story wasn't even a football story. It was a sorry, excuse me. It was a story. I'm sorry, I can't say the word. I can't get it out of my mouth. And people say if you can't say the word, you should just call it football like they do in the UK. But football, when they throw it in with their hands every time it goes out, when the goalkeeper picks it up with his hands anytime he likes, that's football. Please. But I don't want to get into this whole football versus debate about which is the best code. I'm tired of that argument. And we all know anyway, the footy is the best code. Better than Gaelic football, better than American football, better than rugby league, better than rugby union, better than that weird mashup of volleyball and they play in Thailand with that knitted bamboo ball. Better than. Anyone who says different is either a liar or Les Murray. But why are we talking about Leicester's win anyway? Do they talk about our football over there? Or do they? They do they? Oh, well, thank you. Found new knowledge. Anyway, if it's such a big deal, where's their $1 billion TV rights deal? 12 billion. You don't have to, you can just let me. Now, look, just one more thing. Look, Leicester aren't even a small club anyway. All this small club nonsense. They're owned by a Thai multi-billionaire. Admittedly, their squad costs less than what Manchester City spends on tea bags in a week, but they're still privately owned. They've still got more money behind them than you can point a stick at. But, private ownership's fine. We've been doing that in the AFL very successfully for a long time. You've only got to take a look at Jeffrey Edelston. Not too close a look, more of sort of a glancing look. But he bought the Swans in 1985. Took them from 10th place in 1984 all the way to, what was it? All the way to 10th place again in 1985. But he had a helicopter. He had more helicopters than Bronwyn Bishop. And they had Warwick Capper and Lynn and then Britt. And what have Leicester got? What have they got to show? But what is it? What, £93 million for winning the thing? Well, look, I hate complaining. I'm not a whiner. I'm from the Lee Matthews school of never complain, never explain. And anyway, I don't have to spend the whole show telling you wonderful AFL people what a really great game this great game of ours really is. You know it. You love it. You love this man's game, and it is a man's game. Or at least it was until this week, when the AFL, in its infinite wisdom, decided to introduce a women's league. Fair dinkum. Is nothing sacred? Can't we have just one thing? Do we run around saying we want a men's country women's association? Do we run around asking for a men's ladies auxiliary? No, we don't. Because we understand there are things that men do and there are things that women do. But, these days women think it's like they've got minds of their own. They think they can do anything they want. But let me ask this question of the bleeding heart feminists and the do-gooders. If women are out there on the field playing footy, who's running the canteen? Who's going to make your egg and bacon rolls? Who's going to clean the barbecue after the game? Not so smart, not quite so wise now, are we, AFL? And look, and what about the draft? Seriously, you want to introduce 10 new teams? What's that going to do to the draft? It was bad enough when GWS came in and the Gold Coast, and they got all those draft concessions. But 10 new women's teams? Really? What's that going to do to little clubs? To the little clubs like the Dogs and the Saints? They're going to get pushed right to the back of the draft queue once again, and they'll never, ever win a flag. Ever. You know, a great man once said something very wise to me, which would sum up the situation perfectly. If I could just remember what it was. Here we go. It is easier for a camel than it is for rich men. No, it is easier for a camel than it is for a rich man. What is that? What is it? I mean, what is it by a camel? Why should camels have it so easy? I mean, what have they ever done? I've never seen a camel run BHP or... are you sure it's a camel? Welcome back. Time to get on with the show. Really? Okay. That's all we have time for. See you next week.